America is having some tough economic times, and Washington, D.C.'s book party circuit is not immune to that. Take, for instance, Tuesday night's party at the Weekly Standard for Matthew Continetti's book on Sarah Palin. "Welcome to our recession party," one staffer told us, and they might have been onto something. These tough economic times mean that if you want to drink, well, serve yourself, no bartenders. And if you need something to eat, don't expect little waiters and waitresses bringing around food on trays. You need to serve yourself. And in these tough economic times, if you want a beer, well, there's a new place for those. They even found a way to get around having to pay for a receptionist. And the author was nice, knowing that these are tough economic times. He gave everybody a book for free.
So first of all, you're obviously a big fan of Sarah Palin, correct?
I'm a fan, yes.
What is her future politically? What do you think? Is she going to succeed, or is she going to stay in the private world?
Well, no, I think she's going to enter politics again. I think she's still in politics, right? I mean, she did more to change the debate on health care with one Facebook post than any other Republican presidential aspirant. I do think she's going to run for president in 2012. I don't know what will happen then, but I do see her. Sticking her foot in the race.
What is the one myth that people who aren't fans of her don't get?
Well, there's so many. And I think the one thing that people misunderstand about Palin is this idea that she's some sort of conservative fire breather. She really isn't. I think that's what I found out most when I was researching her. This idea that she was somehow this conservative lunatic bent on taking us back to the Stone Age. It's sheer lunacy, and that's what I try to communicate in my book. But I think if you talk to the people who know her best, which are the people in Alaska, Republicans, Democrats, allies, and enemies, they'll tell you that Sarah Palin is many things, and one of them is intelligent. It's not an intelligence that, I think the elites, for lack of a better word, value very much. It's a moral intelligence. It's a decision-making intelligence. It's intelligence to say, this is right and this is wrong.
And last question, in the battle, regrettable or not, between Sarah Palin and Levi Johnston, who's going to win the PR war?
Well, I think Sarah Palin, ultimately. I think Levi is doing his best to attach himself like a remora eel to the Palin political machine, but I think he's fast-tracked on a career as an ex-reality television star, and so that's, I expect, where we'll see him in a few years from now.
As long as these tough economic times don't hurt Continetti's book sales, we'll probably have a reason to keep on smiling.